Hi, welcome to this week's edition of Your Life. We're here in Central Florida, right next door to the Ocala National Forest, and we're following the transformation of an existing energy-draining home into an energy-efficient, eco-friendly, and ultimately healthy home. This week, our first steps in sealing her up to save energy and also keep those allergy triggers out. With the slightest breeze, they shook, they rattled. Need I say more? Terra Verde's original single-pane metal-framed windows may have been state-of-the-art during their time, but 40 years later, they are now just an energy-draining airway to the outdoors. Check this out. If you could do this, think of all the valuable energy that's leaking out and all the elements like pollen and air pollution that's leaking in. Just like other major parts of your home, windows have a life cycle, usually about 20 years. That's why it's a good idea to check them at least once a year to see if they're operating as efficiently as possible. Do you feel any cool drafts coming in through your windows? Or can you see light coming through the window frame?
In the last 7 years, if you would replace your old windows with new energy efficient or Energy Star rated windows, vinyl especially, we'd save enough energy to run a refrigerator for every home in Houston or something like that. I mean, it's a huge number.
Windows are on the top of our to-do list to seal up this home, but it was also our first major step in creating an expanded floor plan and an updated look to the back of Terra Verde. The living space is going to be enlarged by removing the walls between the kitchen area and the exterior porch. The same concept will take place between the master bedroom and exterior porch.
In this instance, looking at the common trusses that are up there, they're built the same all the way through the house, which tells me they were designed to go from outside a wall to outside a wall. So for the removal of the wall, it shouldn't be an issue at all.
Mike Burden, structural engineer from Florida Design Solutions, inspected Terra Verde to make sure what looked good on paper could indeed safely take place with our Greenovation project. Michael also put our minds at ease that Terra Verde did indeed have good bones and was worth saving.
For the time that it was done, it would be up almost to the current codes, and which is impressive for the time that it was built. So it's a very structural, sturdy house.
Once we got the thumbs up, the deconstruction began. Over 500 concrete blocks were removed and recycled. All those original windows, the glass and aluminum were both recycled. Next step, the team created the new exterior concrete wall to replace the original screened-in porches and prepare for our new energy-efficient vinyl windows.
Vinyl right there is more energy efficient than aluminum. It has better U values, and U value basically means how much energy can go through a material. The lower the number, the better it is, because that means less energy is going through it.
And this house being, obviously, all the windows really being south-facing, I like the fact that it blocks out like 95% of the UV rays.
It does. The glass package we put in these windows features Cardinal Low E 366 glass. Basically, that's been designed specifically for the southern climates because it has a very low solar heat gain coefficient. And that is basically the sun's heat, both radiant and direct. It blocks that out.
Why vinyl windows? Well, think about it. Terra Verde is located in hot, humid, and sometimes buggy Central Florida. Vinyl is a perfect choice because it will not rot, it will not decay, and it will not attract insects.
Vinyl is probably the best choice on the marketplace, especially here in Florida. You know, we're not having to worry about the heat gain you'd get normally from a metal frame window. Vinyl is very energy efficient in that it's chambered, doesn't ever have to be painted, so you have maintenance freedom and durability.
Another eco-friendly point, vinyl windows have a longer life cycle than other frames such as wood and aluminum. And check this out, when vinyl is disposed of, it can safely be reground and reused.
Anything that we do not use, we actually sell to other vinyl extruders that make things like the PVC pipes.
Since Terra Verde is the place I hope to be for many years, I wanted to avoid traditional double or single hung windows that require pushing up a sash and lifting, which can strain your back. Casement style windows have an easy crank out operation that just requires a turn of a lever. In just 48 hours, the window team installed more than 24 energy-efficient windows and patio doors. The amazing thing is, even though our Greenovation project is still a construction zone, the energy-efficient features of the double-pane vinyl-framed windows started working the minute they were put into place. The crew and I experienced a noticeable drop in the interior temperature during the heat of the day, plus the inside of Terra Verde was so quiet. What a great start to our Greenovation project. Now, as for our window guy, Scott. See down there?
Yeah.
You promised me you're going to work some horses with me.
Are they big horses?
They're fast.
Okay, well, let's take them to the test.